Hello, I am Rahul Das, a student at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University. I am pursuing my degree in BTech Data Science final year, and here I am going to present about my internship review on implementation of deep learning techniques for computer vision. Let's get started with the internship presentation. I will be talking about each and every step in detail further regarding my journey of working at Jupyter AI Labs. Jupyter AI Labs is a software development company that creates complex business driven solutions with focus on innovation and transparency of actions, guaranteed product delivery, and ongoing evolution. Here at this organization, there are people working remotely around the globe to deliver the best solutions. I joined this organization as a machine learning intern. Some of the common responsibilities associated with my role were data collection and wrangling, generating valuable insights, collaborating with the software development team and data science team, developing machine learning models for computer vision and NLP domains, deploying and orchestrating the models on cloud platform. I worked here as an intern for a duration of 2 months starting from 5th February to 5th April. It was a remote internship. During this internship, I got opportunity to work with new people from beginners to experts. I learned new technologies and their implementation in real world. I got an exposure to working in teams, handling clients, and learned how to streamline the work to achieve the desired goals. The projects I got involved in during the internship were the face KYC systems and tabular data extraction using optical character recognition, and finally how to deploy these applications to cloud for production. Following are the tools and technologies I learned to implement the projects. These are image processing, deep learning, OpenCV, TensorFlow Keras, and the cloud platform AWS and DigitalOcean. In the upcoming slides, I will be talking about the projects in detail, but first there are few low-level concepts that I came across, which are the very heart of these projects. Gathering data from the internet, understanding the low-level implementation of CV libraries, CV meaning computer vision, to develop filters as required for image processing, understanding of several ML algorithms, but how DL algorithms overcome the limitations of ML and solves the problem, and optical character recognition. This is the representation of the face KYC system. The dataset here consists of the faces of users, which are pre-processed and transformed in order to train a machine learning model to recognize a particular face. Phase 1 is preparing the data. Pre-processing and training a recognizer is phase 2, and the final phase is evaluation phase, where the recognizer is expected to output accurate recognition given input faces. I'll be talking about this in detail. And this is the representation of optical character recognition project. Phase 1 includes getting the digitally scanned images containing data, then performing pre-processing steps to feed the images to the algorithm. Phase 2 is the OCR phase. This is the main phase where the processed images are passed to the Tesseract engine, which is trained on huge lexical dataset available with architectures such as RNN, LSTM, and both combined, which outputs the recognized characters from the image. And in the final phase, the post-processing phase, where the character outputs from the Tesseract are formatted as per the coordinates found, and output is generated as the CSV files. Now let's talk about the engine used in the face KYC system. The technique used to implement this project was one-shot learning. Now, one-shot learning is a classification task where one or few examples are used to classify many new examples in future. To make that simple, it doesn't need a huge dataset to be trained on, because reason, it just needs to calculate similarity between two or more images, and it is implemented in various fields such as face identification, verification, finding similar clothing and accessories on e-commerce websites. Now the architecture I have used to implement the concept of one-shot learning is the SciMaze network. SciMaze network is an artificial neural network that contains two or more identical subnetwork, which means they have the same configuration and parameters and weights. Usually we only train one of the subnetworks and use the configuration for other subnetworks. These networks are used to find similarity of inputs by comparing their feature vectors. This will all start to make sense once we get to the visual representation of the working algorithm. Here, this is the visual representation of SciMaze network. Now, for explanation, given two input images, they are passed through the same network architecture using same weights. Hence, the concept of shared weights comes into picture. If two identical images are passed through the same network architecture using the same weights, then the output vector from both the networks should be identical too, and hence the difference between them should be close to zero. The difference calculation is done in the last layer as shown as the final input. Output is received as 0 or 1, meaning no match or a successful match. This is one more example of the working. In this case, the output will be huge. The output difference will be huge and far from 0, which will be above the threshold value, that is of 0.6. Hence, there is no match because we can clearly spot that these are two different images. There is no similarity. And the threshold value of 0.6 we found after experimenting with several values and hyperparameter tuning. There is much more scope for experimentation. And for further scope of improvements in future, these projects making matches with higher precision by experimenting with hybrid deep neural network architectures rather than the base model which is currently used, using more hybrid architecture to implement the SciMaze network, working on intelligent OCR or deep OCR for more autonomous way to perform data extraction. And to conclude, I would like to thank EduAppU for encouraging me to learn new technologies and looking up to internship based final semester to learn the way to implement these technologies in real world and get industrial exposure. And thank you.